Hey, Sigmas, highly doubt you guys would watch 50 minutes of footage, but that's all good. I did a Louis Duo run. I wasn't recording until me and my friend encountered V. Taisha, get away from me, E. Why did it say Taisha like that? So me and my friend kept saying in a weirder voice, V, notice use IDFKY. I just realized I led V on my friend. I am so sorry, bro.
So really nothing else happened on this floor. Me and my friend were just trying to, like, avoid V and Tisha at all costs. We kept on, like, getting the ads, and eventually I just, like, paused doing machines because I didn't want, like, to press on one of them, like, while I was doing skill check. So I'm just gonna cut to where the next floor happened, and I'll see you there. Alright, fast forward now to here. I was door camping, and, I was kind of just doing whatever. And then my friend did the last machine, so we all, like, went in. So, basically, me and my friend were just hoping for, like, better, like, augments and stuff. I don't know if that's what they're called. I think they're called cards, but, yeah, we got, that done, so we're both 3 hearts. I'm pretty sure on this run we made it to at least floor 10. So, yeah. So me and my friend were just trying to, like, see how far we could get, and also I wanted to complete Louis' Mastery. Oh, no. And then this floor we got a blackout. I can't recall the twisteds. You'll see them eventually, though. I just wanted to make sure I was still recording, and I also turned up my brightness all the way so I could see. Someone spotted me, there. I ran behind the corner. I'm pretty sure it was Yada or, like, Boxton that saw me. I don't remember. I think on this floor we had, like, Louis and Yada. We had a lot. We had, like, Louis and Yada on most of our floors. We had Yada on most of our floors. We only got, like, Goob on one of them. But I want to say I did almost every single machine, but my friend still pitched in. I'm pretty sure at one point my friend gets knocked down like 1 heart, so they have to camp elevator while I complete the machines. Pretty much nothing happened on this floor except me kind of clutching up pretty good. So I'm just gonna cut until we see the next floor. The only thing I have to point out on this floor is that I get hit by Tisha, and then all we do is just push elevator and wait. And as you'll see here, we got back-to-back blackouts. It was very, very hurtful, to say the least. I'm not gonna skip most of this, however, I will put some of it in, like, ×2 footage. Around here, I get hit by Louis, and that makes me pop my med kit. Just watch. It was kind of hard to see him, though, because, like, I was looking around for, like, other signs there. I think my friend led him to me. Actually, no, my friend did nothing. As you can see, Louis comes out in that corner right there. My friend flees, and that makes me get hit, and I pop my med kit. So I'm going to speed up the rest of the footage now. So I know I just said I'd speed up the footage, but then I remembered on this floor, I actually clutched up really, really hard because my friend was at 1 HP on this floor, and I remember I told him to camp elevator because I got this. So, I actually finished the rest of the 4 machines, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I'm positive I finished all of them. I remember, like, betting to my friend on one of them how much they would bet if I died, like, right then and there, like, when I complete all the machines and I run to the elevator. So I'm not sure if I'm a solo on this one, but yeah, I'll just let you guys, like, enjoy this. So I get spotted again, and that does not really help me. But after then I kind of lose Tisha, and then I go back. And then I'm pretty sure as soon as I lose her, I get, like, this machine done, and then I get spotted again. I'll try my best to not voice over so much, but I'm just gonna stop it again for the voiceover, so. Sarah! I'm pretty sure sometime around here, my friend was camping over elevator. But all I remember is that earlier in the round, I did tell them to camp elevator because they were at 1 heart. So that was kind of W, avoiding both Twisteds while being just kind of by myself for now. Continue watching. So unfortunately, I realized right here that my friend died. So R.I.P. R.I.P. stars. You lived floor 1 through 8. We will miss you. I picked Lost and Found because I thought I would get the chance of getting a medkit, but I instead got a granola bar. I was not thankful for that because I saved up all of my tapes to get something from Dandy Shop. So I tried doing what I do best by looking for any Twisteds. My friend told me that if I was talking to my friend on a call saying how I never got Twisted Sprout or Pebble, and they told me in response, Pebble, that I should listen for barking. And here I found a bandage! Yay! Used the bandage straight off the bat. It was a pretty good run in my personal opinion. There's really nothing interesting on this floor besides Tisha trying to kill me. I'm pretty sure on this floor was Tisha and Roger. I'm not quite sure. I know on one floor was Tisha and Roger. Anyway, little did I know, my run was almost coming to an end. I had to speed this up because this was a very long part of my run, considering that my friend was gone. The reason why I lost was actually very stupid. You'll see, and I'll explain it when you see the final results. Let's go. So right about here, when you see me stand still, that's when my dad called me so I could get some food for my guinea pig at the kitchen. And unfortunately, when you go AFK in a run, it makes everything so much more difficult. I did not stop recording because I wanted to see what would happen. Unfortunately, this is where my run comes to an end. Let's watch. As soon as I'm forced out of the elevator, Yada takes me as her prey, waits for me, and kills me. Let's see my final results. 9 floors, which makes me officially finish Louie's mastery. 16 twisted, 16 items, 21 research capsules, 28 machines, leaving me at 236 E-core. I take a screenshot of it because that is very, very impressive for just a duo run. And then as soon as that happens, I decide to return back to lobby so I can play with my friend one time again. So, some context. The reason why I got on and started grinding instantly is mainly because I saw Goob, and I really want scraps so I can get Goob as well. And that's kind of impossible to get Goob if you don't have scraps. It's impossible to get scraps if you don't have enough research. So here, this is where I completed Louie's mastery, so I got vintage Louie skin. It's pretty cool, actually. So, I was about to go into the Sprout elevators at some point when I go up. I wait for my friend to load in, though, and kind of just check all the masteries I have. So, I only have to survive 7 more floors of Toodles until I can achieve her mastery, and I'm never playing Shrimpo. Anyway, me and my friend are camping over by the Goob thing, and when we got on, it said there were only 32 more minutes of when Goob was going to be most likely to appear today, and instead we got lucky and they redid his day. Thank goodness. As me and my friend made our way to the Cosmo elevator, my friend started getting super silly and decided to wait outside. Our goal this run was to be super silly funny and sacrifice ourselves potentially if we ever saw Goob. And I would just like to say, we do see Goob. However, my friend has already completed Goob's research and also has Goob in general. So it's kind of pointless for my friend to sacrifice themselves at one point in this run. We're not going to talk about that, though. Anyway, as we see Louie, we run down this corner and we see him again, which makes us have to fled from the scene. And then I get really confused on who sees me until I see Yada, and that really messes me up. Because I've seen more Yadas than I've seen more Goobs in my entire life. And that's kind of depressing. Anyway, as I wait for Louie to finally be gone, I try heading for that machine. Until I see Yada come up, which makes me hide. And thank goodness I had that bandage because I needed it. I pick up this granola bar because it actually can do some good things in some scenarios. Although, in this kind of place right here by this machine. It's kind of like a Tom and Jerry knockoff. It's like from Temu, like the Temu version of Tom and Jerry, just in like a Dandy's World. Buy this machine because I just wanted to do the machine so bad, but I wasn't able to because everyone was on me. And somehow my friend got at 1 heart on this run, so I told my friend to go to Camp Elevator. I'm going to speed up this part because it's kind of long. So yeah. Even though I sped this up, its total time of just this pure cat and mouse chase was about 2 whole minutes. And truly, 2 whole minutes of just running away from Twisted Louie and Yada is a complete waste of my time. And also, I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. It started out at 50 minutes, and we're already at 33 minutes. Let's hope if I can make it shorter. So anyway, as the mass chase goes on, I eventually stop making it go fast as I get very close to the end of that machine. So I run down these stairs and I head for the elevator. Yada sees me. I'm pretty sure she hits me because I run somewhat... Oh, wait, no, I don't think she hits me. Yeah, no, she doesn't hit me. So my friend was kind of just goofing off. So I had to tell my friend that whenever you're 1 HP and you gotta get into elevator, go straight into the elevator. I bought myself a pack of bandages because they were available, and my friend was so salty at Dandy because they were not able to buy any bandages due to being low on tapes. I mean, hey, you don't really get a lot of tapes by camping the wall, but what do I know? And we wonder what our next map will be, so we kind of just really hope it's not a blackout, because we already know we would be cooked. Luckily, it was not a blackout, and we were able to look around peacefully. We see that Shrimpo was on the floor, and we were very afraid because we didn't know who else was on the floor. So we look around, we try to pick up more items. Me and my friend are not playing Distractor, we're just trying to get the machines done. Anyway, don't worry about how my phone hit 20% there. It doesn't really matter, but whatever. So typically, I try to look around for what Twisteds will be on the floor. Because if you know what Twisteds are on the floor, it can secure, like, your safety and your knowings of, like, the characters in general and their stats. I successfully get rid of Shrimpo. I'm not sure how, but I just head back to my machine afterwards. I'm also probably just going to speed some of this up because it gets kind of boring sometimes as the viewer and as the person editing the video. If you don't want to see segments sped up, you can slow down the video. You'll probably see my voice slow down as well, and that might really mess you up. So I recommend if you slow something down, please make it lowest volume as possible for the best experience. I find the second machine, and I ask my friend if they're working on the machine, and I'm pretty sure they replied with no. They come into here at some point and then, like, leave. Not really sure what happens after that. Let's see. And now I'm going to speed the rest of this up. Unfortunately, while watching this footage, I was not able to find a single, different tune. Like, we only saw Shrimpo. I'm pretty sure if I look back, I will see something else different, but whatever. Anyway, as we make our way to the elevator, we get super silly funny. And luckily, we got first aid because me and my friend were either at 2 hearts or 1 heart. And that is very, very risky if you want to do a long run. So we both got a heart back, which is really good. So I can't really recall what twisted I see on this floor, but you'll see yourself. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, as I head for the first machine, I realized that my friend also headed for a kind of a dangerous war machine. I'm not sure if it was on this floor or the next one, but I'm pretty sure we switched machines to ensure safety measures because, you know, my friend is at 2 and I'm at 3, so it kind of makes sense for me to be in the not so safe spot and my friend, who is barely at anything, in the safer spot. I'm pretty sure around, I guess it's not this one. Maybe a different one, I'm not sure. I'm sorry guys, I low-key have dementia when it comes to remembering some of the floors and their progresses. So we kind of just search around for machines. It's kind of funny. Just not really funny, I'm not sure. I don't even know what I'm saying, guys. I was trying to make this entertaining. So here I realize that I have 67 tapes, so I make the stupid 6-7 joke. It's really stupid. I asked my friend if they're working on a machine, and they said no. They look, and this is where we find our first twisted of the map, Tisha, and my friend luckily evades Tisha and does not get hit and drives her away from me. Thank goodness. As I complete my second machine, I go around thinking there was a machine over there, but there was not. In fact, there were no machines in the other buildings. And then that's when I realized Twisted Roger's on this floor. And then I go gambling here and I pick up a capsule. Luckily, it was not Roger. Otherwise, I would be cooked and my friend would get mad at me. Because my friend has been playing longer than I have. So in this footage here, I'm kind of just looking for a machine, and I don't really find the other machine until I see that the machines go up to 3 out of 4, and then I find the last machine. Goated. So usually when I work on my last machine, I instantly tell my friend to head to the elevator. It's the safest option, and most importantly, when you're doing a run and you want everyone to survive, it's also pretty safe because your friend knows what you're doing. As you can see, when my friend kind of leaves here, they're heading to the elevator because I told them to. So after I complete this machine, I instantly bolt to the elevator because that's what a normal person would do. So I somehow get rid of Tisha at this moment. Pretty cool. So right about here, Danny has a pretty bad shop, to say the least, especially because I saved up. But I buy stealth candy. I don't really know why. But yeah. I probably should have bought the speed candy, but whatever. All me and my friend are doing is just hoping that we don't get a blackout the next floor. So, right about here, we get a blackout. Wow. And no, that was actually not intentional. How I say we just hope we don't get a blackout. It was sincerely not intentional. But anyway, me and my friend just end up trying to look for all the machines. And unfortunately, we get Yada on this floor. And it genuinely hurt me because I hate Yada so much. Well, I don't hate Yada's design and everything, but I just hate when I get Yada on a floor that I don't want. And most, see, because she jump scares me here because I thought I heard barking or something in the background, but I didn't. So that was kind of weird. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I finish up this machine and I head down to look for the other ones after my friend finishes their machine. So while me and my friend are looking for the rest of the machines after this one, we kind of just We just try to avoid most of the twisteds mainly, and if we can avoid it, it's the safer option. As you can see, we get spotted by Poppy here. My friend goes away to take her, and then I eventually get seen by her, and that does not work out well for me. I pick up that capsule, and then I realize Poppy's here, so I get really, really upset. Yeah, I find a machine here, and then I start getting teamed by all of the twisteds again. It's kind of a repeat of my last run with Yada and Louie on the floor. And then Poppy sees me there, so I have to run away. But they make it very difficult to do that, so I run over by the elevator, and I camp elevator for a while. I'm just going to speed up part of this fraction again. In my personal opinion, I would say it's a pretty good clutch up. So basically what I do is I tell my friend that I'm going to camp and I need them to do the work. And then I realize that my friends also have one. So then that's what makes me decide that I should not just give up like this on my teammate and I should actually go do my part. So right about here is me contemplating whether to risk my life or just stay there. And I decide to risk my life after a little bit. Here's me being all tough. Delete that ass walking down the corner. Alright, get out. But yeah, like I said, I just try to help my friend because it's kind of bad of me just to abandon my team like that. So anyway, I go up to do this last machine while my friend works on that one, and I just hope that no twisteds walk by me. I eventually see Poppy walking up the stairs as I'm about to finish the machine, but luckily she doesn't interfere with me and I'm able to safely go back. So as I'm heading back to the elevator, I very hopefully unfortunately, I get invited by my brother to play brain rot games. I don't really know why my brother would do that, because it's kind of just annoying, me personally. But whatever. Anyway, we vote this one because it increases our chances of getting band-aids or med kits because they're considered items. And I get kind of upset because I remember that Dandy's shop doesn't spawn on the same one with cards. And this floor, we get Twisted Goob. And this is also the floor we die. However, I get about 7 of his research after picking up a bandage. That's the entire run. So I'm just going to speed up the rest of it and just say goodbye. Oh, and also, I'd like to mention that, unfortunately, in this kind of run, my friend self-kamikazes because, quote-unquote, we needed to get more research done for Goob, even though, like I've mentioned in the past of the video, my friend has already completed the research, and that's very, very stupid. So, while I'm running away playing Tom and Jerry with the Twisteds, I then, once I get to 1 heart, try to die by Goob, but I fail. Also, fun fact, when you die by a Twisted, you get 5% of their research. And that was practically game over for me, so I just wanted to kind of just give up there. Anyway, if you guys want to add me on Roblox, I unfortunately doxed my username. Bye.